Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Junior Scholastic magazine. If you're doing the digital version, you'll go to the All Issues section, and it'll pull all of these up right here, and you're going to pick this, the World and United States Almanac and Atlas. It's this blue one, so you should have that at home, November 9th edition. And we are going to turn to pages 18 and 19. When you do that, you get to this point right here, and you have these questions down here. Now, in Google Classroom, I've provided you with a PDF copy of these questions, so that way if you are using the digital version of the magazine like I am here, then you can just write your answers on that worksheet piece of paper, but it's the same thing as these questions right here. So when you're finished with all of this, of course, you will upload your answers to Edulastic. So we have a map of North America, and that doesn't just include the United States. It also includes all these other countries that are part of North America. And one of those countries is Canada. So you see all this blue section up here. This is all part of Canada. It's a pretty big country. The first question is, what is the capital of Canada? So we look down here in the key or legend. We see that national capitals have a black dot with a white star on the inside of it. So you're going to look through all of this section and find that black dot with the white star inside of it and name this capital city. So remember to capitalize the first letter in that name of that city. Cities are proper nouns, so they get capitalized. Not the whole entire name. Even if you do a country like the United States, don't capitalize the whole entire thing like it is here on this Junior Scholastic. Remember, Junior Scholastics magazines, when they make these maps, they want to differentiate between the countries and the cities. So that's why they make the writing different for those. Okay, let's go to number 2 on this. Which country governs the large island of Greenland? Okay, so we look up here. Here's Greenland. And you're going to... It's just as if, like any of these little island territories here. Let me zoom in on them. I'll show you how you find out which country owns Greenland. So if we look here, we see underneath there is a set of parentheses. The UK, United Kingdom, owns the British Virgin Islands. The U.S. Virgin Islands is owned by the United States. Puerto Rico, owned by the United States. This is a territory still. So you look up here at Greenland and you find out which country governs that island of Greenland. All right, let's look at number 3. It says, which narrow body of water separates Alaska from Russia? So we found Alaska up here just a little bit ago. So here's Alaska. And if you look how close that Russia is to Alaska. So, and you can see that Russia's very close to Alaska. But anyway, there is a body of water that's in between Alaska and Russia, and you name that body of water. Should be easy to find bodies of water because they are written in blue ink. Number 4 says, which river forms part of the border between the United States and Mexico? All right, so we're going to have to go down on our map and find Mexico. Mexico is this mustard yellow color here, and the United States is this green. So we are looking for a body of water that is a river that separates the United States and Mexico. So look at that border really closely. And this particular river has a middle name because, of course, river would be its last name. So make sure you write those in. And remember, beginning, middle, and end, first, middle, and last names, their beginning letter is always capitalized. Let's look at number 5. In which direction would you travel to get from Mexico City to Tijuana? So now we're going to have to go into Mexico. We can blow it up in this because that's what's nice about having a digital copy of this magazine. So you can use the tools here to blow it up and see. So we are going from Mexico City to Tijuana. So what is that direction? I will tell you this, it is an intermediate direction. going up that way. So name that intermediate direction. Number 6, which country is directly east of Haiti? So, okay, I've got it blown up really good. So here's Haiti. Here's this country of Haiti. So you got to name the country that's to the east of that. It's actually touching Haiti. The next one says, which city is located at 61 degrees north, 150 degrees west? So in your magazine, you can write with your pencil or something like that. But anyway, here's the 60 degrees north line, but we're talking 61. So just draw a line all the way across on this line. So that'll tell you where the 60 mark is. I'm going to go ahead and erase this because I don't want to give you the answers by whenever these intersect. That's going to be your city that you name. It says, which city is located at 61 degrees north and 150 degrees west. So here's your 150 degree line. So you'll just take and then draw a line all the way down. And where these intersect, that's close to where that is, because remember, it's not right on 60, it's 61 degrees north. So name the city that is located there. Now remember, if it's a city, gets a beginning letter, gets capitalized. Number 8, you are writing the coordinates to New Orleans. So it says, what is the approximate latitude and longitude of New Orleans? Oops, I'm drawing on things now. And we go down to New Orleans down here. Oh, you're very lucky. New Orleans is like practically right on the latitude and longitude line. It's a little bit to the west of this, the longitude line, but it is so close that you could probably write down the latitude and longitude and you'd get it right because it'd be close enough. So make sure you do your latitude first. Put a little degree sign if you're writing it down. Remember, when you upload this to Edge Elastic, of course, you probably won't be able to see how you can't put in a degree sign. So just don't worry about it, but put in north or south, comma, and then the longitude, where that would be, and then a degree sign, east or west. But remember, you can't really put it in that easy with Chromebooks. There is a little way to do it if you have a desktop, which that's why I can do it on mine. But don't worry about it if you can't do that. Just upload your answer and I'll grade it. Number 9 says, about how many miles separate the capitals of Guatemala and Panama. So you've got the country of Guatemala here. You find its capital. Then you find the capital of Panama right here. Find that capital. And then from the 2 dots with the stars on the inside of it, you got to measure that distance and then use this scale right here to see how far it is from one capital city to the other. Just lay a corner of your paper down on one capital city and then straighten the paper out, put a little hatch mark, and then see how many 300s you can get out of it. And then, of course, each of these is worth 100. So see, if you've got more than one of these and you have a little leftover, then see how much that leftover is. Each section here is worth 100 miles. So keep that in mind. And then you've got the next thing, which is about how many miles separate the Hawaiian cities of Honolulu and Hilo. It might be Hilo. I don't know. Never been to Hawaii. So anyway, you're measuring the distance between these two using the map scale. Don't use this map scale down here. That goes with this map over here. They've put an inset map and they've blown up Hawaii. So they've got got its own scale. So make sure that you don't use this scale by accident or you will not get close to the right answer. Use the map scale that's provided here. You're going from one dot to the other, and then use this, see how many 50s you can get out of it, and then add them up. And if you get half of a 50, at the end, you got half of a 50, that's 25. Add 25 to the end of it. So I don't know how many it is between here, but you need to see how many of these that you can get out of this spot. And then write it down and upload your answers to Edge Elastic. Good luck on this. I hope you have fun working with maps. I know I always do. It can be fun if you let it be fun. So good luck on this. Upload them to Edge Elastic, and I'll see you soon.